Margaret Lawrence's iconic novel about a rebellious woman in small-town Manitoba finally hits the big screen. Ellen Burstyn, Ellen Page, Kevin Zegers, and newcomer Christine Horn all star in The Stone Angel.
He's not drinking that much lately, actually.
You think you'll change him, don't you? Well, you're in for a shock. You'll not change one single person in this world.
I remember when I saw her in Requiem for a Dream, and like her performance was just so stunning in that, and I remember just being blown away, and all of a sudden be there with this person who you really admire and to be working with and engaging with, and then for them to just be, you know, a sweet, humble human, and you know, it's really fantastic to witness that.
Has he touched you?
Has he?
No.
Although newcomer Christine Horn didn't share any scenes with Academy Award winner Ellen Burstyn playing her younger counterpart, she did get a look at how Ellen brought the character to life.
What they did was they had me hang out on set while she was shooting. So she shot all of her most senior stuff first, which took about 2 weeks. So I just hung out on set and I watched her.
Put your shirt on. You have a very distracting chest.
I tried to pick up her energy and sort of speech pattern and some physicality, and never did I want to do an Ellen Burstyn impersonation. Nobody needs to see that, but to just make that transition as seamless as possible.
I'm Mrs. Shipley.
Hagar Shipley, that's my Arlene.
I play the character of Arlene, who is the girlfriend to John when he's young, and who, well, they fall very, very in love, ferociously in love, young love, and decide they want to get married and be together.
I liked his story. I liked what he goes throughout, you know, the 4 years that you see him. It's a good character to kind of dive into. So, and then when I heard Ellen was doing it, Ellen Burstyn and Page, to be honest, I was quite excited. It was nice to just be able to have time with Ellen and just work through a scene and figure it out on our own, and just kind of the trust and that we could pull it off. It's been very nice for me.
The film is based on Canadian author Margaret Lawrence's best-selling novel, but some cast members missed the mandatory high school reading.
I hadn't read it until I was going to audition, and I read it before that, but it wasn't, a lot of people have to do it in school. It's on every CanLit curriculum, and it wasn't on mine. I think I did Margaret Atwood. So, and especially going into this, I was like, oh, I'm a bad Canadian because I haven't read it. But I think it probably served me to be introduced to the book and the script at the same time. I, anyway, develop a pretty strong sense of what I imagine this to be. So then to come against an adaptation, I think it helped me not to have a preconceived notion of what all of this should look like. Oh, well, thank you, Mr. Shipley, for looking out for my reputation, but I can take care of myself.
I know you can.
It's about a lot of things, but I'd say the one that the part that I'm part of is, for me, is just a tragic love story. You know, it happens in real life all the time. You fall in love and you go through the honeymoon stage and you realize, wait a minute, this person isn't the person I thought they were.
Oh, do you know what I want? I want you to be different.
Yeah, well, maybe I'd like you to be a little different, too.
In this case, it's 1947, which was a little different. Back then, you don't just break up and then get divorced. So I think she tries, I try, it doesn't work. I'm not willing to change. She's not willing to change, obviously. She wants me to change. She wants me to be different. She even says in the film, and I go, well, maybe I'd like you to be a little different, too.
And even though the pair have their on-screen differences, they also share some hot love scenes.
The first one that we did was, I think, our second day shooting together. So there was no talking about it or how do you want to approach this. And I think it wasn't scheduled that way, and something happened where the day before they went, oh, by the way, first up tomorrow is this scene. So we kind of just had to, you just had to do it.
Would you care to dance?
It's all so technical, and there's so many people in the room, and you do it for so long, it's like anti-sexy, because it's uncomfortable for the first 15 minutes, and then 4 hours later, we're just, it's not anymore. I think it was actually Cole's first kick at love scenes too. So we were both kind of in the same nervous boat, which was nice that he wasn't some seasoned pro and I was the one going, "Yo, naked."
The best paid teens in town are coming right up in The Babysitters, so stay right where you are because there's more show on the